everyone, my name is Adwoa Dankwa. I am 22 years old and I live in Ghent. I go to the Church of Pentecost and I am a language facilitator. I teach Dutch to elderly people. I basically teach Dutch to a traditional Ghanaian language, Twi, and I am young and talented. And hi everyone, my name is Adwoa Dankwa. I am 22 years old and I live in Ghent. I go to the Church of Pentecost and I am a language facilitator. I teach Dutch to elderly people. I basically teach Dutch to a traditional Ghanaian language, Twi, and I am young and talented. Hi everyone, my name is Adwoa and I am from the Church of Pentecost, Ghent, Belgium. I am here to inform you that on every Monday I have a Zoom class where I teach Dutch from 7 to 8 p.m. and this class is for everyone. Everyone is welcome if you feel like you're not happy with it. So you'll find the details of the Zoom meeting right here and I hope to see you guys there. Bye.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to you wherever you are in the world. This is the Young and the Talented show. It's basically a show, for those of you who don't know about this show, it's basically a show which goes out to hunt for young talent who are doing amazing things in the kingdom of God and in the house of God, who are doing amazing things for the kingdom. And we are here, they are basically a gold mine for us to hunt and bring out. And today we have one lady here who I would love to introduce to you. I call her the superwoman. She does the impossible. What she does is like, it's like somebody who tries to drink a coffee with a little knife. You know that thing, it will take you time. But she does it. She teaches language to elderly people. It's hard enough to learn a new language, but she doesn't teach it. She teaches it to elderly people. So I call her the superwoman here, and I'm happy to have her here. Welcome to the show, Mama Adwoa.
Thank you very
much. Thank you very much for giving us your time on this show. Can you introduce yourself a bit to our listeners? Who is Mama Adwoa?
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Adwoa Dankwa. I am 22 years old, I live in Ghent. I still go to school, but in the meantime, I also teach Dutch to elderly people, especially in the Church of Pentecost, Ghent. Yeah, that's basically what I do.
Okay, so you heard that she's still schooling, but she's doing the work of a superwoman. Good job. What, first of all, is this a hobby or is something you want to do full time?
Okay, the first thing is, I think we all know that we have a lot of parents here in Belgium who can't speak the language.
Yeah.
So I used to help some few people, but then one day they approached me, someone in church approached me if I could help a whole group. So I was like, okay, no problem, I can do that. If we, with the COVID measures, we do it on Zoom, so we don't see each other physically, but it's through Zoom. So yeah, then I decided to help because it's also going to help them in everything they do.
Okay.
From going to buy something to the hospital, to going to an office. It will be easier for them to communicate with these people because it's not every white person that can actually speak English or is very good in English. If they are good in any other language, it's French. And we all know, say, in Ghana, we mostly speak English.
Okay.
So, and some parents also find it hard to speak English. So then, when the person approached me, I was like, cool, no problem, because it will also help them. Especially because at the time that I was teaching, a woman in Brussels, her daughter died because she didn't know how to
communicate
in Dutch, and that actually cost. It cost a lot. So I was like, it's better I help them because you never know what can happen. Then at least they can know the basics and communicate.
And start use that as a building block.
Okay.
So that's what led up to you starting this project. Tell us more about the project.
Okay, so what we basically do is, because we know that...
Are you alone or you're with somebody?
No, I'm alone.
You're alone?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm alone.
Okay.
So because we know that our parents probably go to work from Monday to Friday and stuff like that.
Just
so
to put something on the table.
Yes. I also school, I'm also busy, but we decided that we're just going to put 1 to 2 hours aside on a Monday. So from 6 to 7 or from 6 to 8.
Yeah.
It depends. So we decided to just choose one day, which is Monday, to teach them the basics. So I really start from the scratch. So I really start from ABC in Dutch. Okay. So that's where we start from. So the alphabet, and then we go to numbers, and then we go to my name is etc.
The usual basic thing.
Yeah. So that's basically it. That's all we do, and we also try to. What I also mostly do is after we have a class, I make a video of what we learned that particular day. They send it to the church platform. So in case that there's someone who couldn't come, he or she can also repeat or learn from that video. And they also like it because it's from Tree, so the traditional Ghanaian language, to Dutch. So they understand it more than maybe English or any other language.
So the transition is smoother.
Yeah, it's smoother, and they also understand because there are some few things, Tree is like a whole different language when it comes to Dutch. There are certain things that are in the Dutch language that you don't have in the Tree language. You understand? So that's basically it.
How long now have you been doing this?
We started in 2021.
2021. What?
The month, I don't really remember.
Is it early?
Yeah, it was early 2021.
Early, so basically a year.
It was around, I think, April. Around that time, so almost a year.
Okay, so it's about a year now when this project took off, officially took off.
Yes.
But it has been playing in the has it been in your mind to do something like that before?
I'll be honest, no. It wasn't. But then
when the opportunity came, you took it as a challenge.
Yes, that's the thing. I actually saw I actually saw how important it was to actually let the parents know the language, because if you go to a country like Holland, you have they have the same language as us, but you will see more elderly people speaking the language very good. And I think that's also because the government they arrange all of that.
You speaking what language? That's the Dutch.
The Dutch, just like our Dutch,
Dutch,
same thing. Yeah, so that's basically it.
Okay. And what challenges have you been facing so far, if there is any? Have you been facing any sort of challenges since you started this project?
Some of the challenges. Sometimes what happens is we are not with a lot of people. I think sometimes we are just with 10 people.
10 people.
Even less.
Okay.
So the thing is, you don't really have a lot of, when it comes to the parents itself, you don't really have other people encouraging them, because if you come in numbers, it motivates them in a way.
Okay.
Do you get it? But if you are with like only 5 people, if someone comes in the Zoom and then only sees 5 people, he or she will be like, oh, let me just go, I have other things to do. Do you get it? But if it becomes like a larger group, everyone is motivated and everything like that. Some of the things that are also challenging through these things is that I've had a few times where you see, not all of our parents went to school. Okay. So it makes it kind of harder for them. Okay. So I've had a few times where other people laugh at other people, which I don't find okay. But then by the grace of God, we have some women in the group, or some people in the group who actually make it clear that you don't have to laugh at people. It could be that you went to school, you know your alphabets, you know how to write, you know how to read. But not everyone is like that. Not everyone was that privileged, or not everyone went to school like
how you went,
how I went, or even other people went. So that's some of the few things that I found challenging. And I've also seen, I think I had one person, they laughed at her and she didn't come back. So, yeah.
Did you do a follow-up?
To be very honest, I didn't, because I didn't even realize.
Okay.
Because after they laughed at her, she still came. Like, she was still there on that day, and she was still trying and trying and trying. And it's not like she was not getting it right. She was actually getting it. Do you understand? Okay. But, yeah.
Okay.
That's just it.
And have you put in any measure to reduce the effect of the laughing at people? Yeah, people are probably going to laugh, but have you put in any measures since then so far too?
The thing is, after that incident happened, they made it clear that no one has to laugh for no one. And because they are grown-ups as well, they are not like kids where they will be stolen and stuff like that. They will understand easily than maybe a child. So when there was this Dickness in my church, she speaks Dutch very good, but then she also attends it to motivate the other people. Do you get it? So she was the one that said, you guys shouldn't laugh, it's not nice, and all of that, and they stopped. So yeah, I mean, since that happened, everything has been cool actually.
Everything has been cool.
Yeah.
Everything has been cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's talk about another challenge. You have logistic. Do you plan to make it a bit bigger and a bit bigger than this? And is that looking like a challenge to you?
As in logistics? Like
maybe get a place where you can now permanently be teaching this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Are you thinking of something like that?
Not for now. Maybe in the future, because I'm still schooling. It makes it harder for me to go somewhere else to teach them. I think it's also easier for them, to just attend like on the Zoom
platform.
But if in the future, let's say the group becomes very big, like let's say over 50 people or something like that, then yes, I'm sure I would actually get somewhere and teach them like that. So it becomes like a regular class. It's maybe on Saturdays or even Sundays at the church. Yeah, something like that.
Do you enjoy doing this? Since you started, do you enjoy it, or you are pushed by necessity?
No, I actually enjoy it because since there are people from my church, whenever I come to church, like some of them come to me with feedback. Like maybe they went to this office and they went to ask for this, and they were able to like interact and tell them what they wanted or what they are asking for or something like that. or maybe they called their child's school or something like that, and they understood everything they were saying. So if I get feedback like that, then I know that the work I'm doing is actually having an effect on them, and they are also improving. So yeah.
And when you get the feedback, okay, let's assume, I'm assuming you don't have any kind of website or
no
page.
It's like we are now like a very small group.
Okay.
So it's like only like the people of our church.
Okay.
But the thing is, on our church page you can even find a video of me where I encourage people even outside of our church, people of other churches. So if you're just Ghanaian, because I translate from the Ghanaian traditional language to the Dutch. So if you're just Ghanaian, you can come. It doesn't matter if you go to Pentecost or any other church, or you don't go to church. As long as you're Ghanaian, I can help you. So yeah, that's
just about it.
Yeah.
And let me see. If you meet any other youth or any other young person who is having challenges doing something or going out of the way to help other people, what would be your advice to that youth?
My advice, first of all, I think you need to see what you like to do. Like, you need to find your passion in everything. And then I would actually say that if an elderly person asks you for help, whether it is reading their letter or, I don't know, transferring money to a bank, like something small, you should do it, because you will also be teaching them, and there will be a point in time where they won't need your help.
They won't need your help.
Yeah. So I would actually encourage every single youth, if there is an elderly person asking you for help the whole time, just do it. Because
just do it. Just do it.
Because at the end of the day,
how hard is that?
just do it, because at the end of the day, they will also learn. Because I'm very sure that it is not always fun for them as well to come to you and ask you that, can you do this?
Do this.
Yes. So if whilst you are doing it, they are looking and they are asking you questions and stuff like that, it will also teach them, even though you're just doing it by yourself, it will also teach them, and they will get to a point in time where you won't have to help them anymore. So I encourage every single youth to just do it.
Okay, so as Mami Adwoa for you said, please just do it. So who and who, let me ask you this, who and who is welcome?
Everyone. If like everyone, even children.
Even children.
Yes. Students. We have a lot of exchange students coming from Ghana to Belgium. I remember one day in church, Dickness Nadia.
Yeah.
She gave me a group of people. I think there were 4 students coming from Ghana. That I should help them with the Dutch, because they just came. There was even one girl, she was just here, I think for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So everyone can come.
Everyone is invited. It's free of charge.
Yes.
And it's also fun. As you can see, she herself, she's fun. So I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun. Yes, this is the Young and the Talented show, and here we do nothing but bring out people who are going out of their way to help humanity in an extraordinary way. They are usually young, but they bring out amazing talent. And we are also blessed to have most of them wanting to do it to keep the work of God and the house of God going. And today is no exception. Our Mami Adwoa is here. She does something which I think is always it bends my brains out, to teach language, which is already hard enough, but she teaches it to elderly people. And yes, that's an amazing, that's like trying to drink a coffee with a knife. Very hard, but she does a superwoman's job, and we are here to appreciate, interact, and get behind the scene as to what exactly motivates them. Mami Adwoa, let me ask you, where do you intend to go from here with this? Is it a 9-day wonder, or you want to impact?
Okay, I think no, the goal of this whole thing is that basically elderly people will start understanding Dutch and start like understanding and start speaking it.
Yeah.
So whichever way I have to go or how long it is going to be, I don't really care, as long as they are able to understand and interact in Dutch. That's basically the goal.
Okay.
So I hope that there will be a time that I will not be the only one teaching. We will have more
open a factory. A factory of teachers. And you will be the
yeah, we'll have more teachers, and then basically start like a school.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So I pray and hope that one day it will come to pass.
One day it will come to pass. Good. So what drives your power? What keeps you going? Every thought, every job, every endeavor, even some hobbies, they are tough enough. Somebody once said sleeping is also tough. And I almost believe him because of the COVID. Yeah, you stay in the house that long, you know that, say sleeping sometimes is also happening. Yeah. How do you keep yourself going? How do you keep yourself motivated to keep doing this thing? What fuels your progress?
To me, the thought of them also being able to, let me say, just feel comfortable in this country, because sometimes you know how these white people are. Sometimes,
yes,
some of them, not all of them.
them.
Some of them are, when they notice that you can't speak the language, they discriminate you in a way and stuff like that. And I wouldn't want any other person in the whole of Belgium to go through something like that. So if I can help in a way to not let them
to reduce that
and not go through something like that, then I would gladly do it, because something like that, it's really not nice to go through something like that. Even young people, even we that we speak the language, we even go through something like that. But some white people, when they notice that you can't speak the language, it makes them angry, and they will be like, go back to your country and stuff like that.
You.
Yes. So if I can help into preventing that type of situation, yes, I'll be glad to do it. So that's really the one thing that really keeps me going. It will also help them. It will also help me, because I also get feedback. I also have more people coming to me to teach them. So why not?
Beautiful. And what role has your parents played so far in this thing so far, since they noticed? What has been their reaction, feedback? What role has your parents played in?
Okay, so everyone that knows me or knows my parents, they know that my dad speaks Dutch perfectly, because when he came, he went to school and stuff like that for years, so he really speaks Dutch like a Belgian. Yeah. So the one thing, when they just told me, I went home and my mom was there when they asked me if I could do it. So when I went home, we told my dad, and he was like, it's a good idea. So since I was born here, I speak the traditional language, like the tree and stuff, but it's not that perfect all the time. So like my dad was also like, if I have questions when it comes to like the tree language, then I ask him, and then he will help me. Because I actually work with PowerPoint. So whilst you're attending, you can see my screen and slides and stuff. And I actually write it. I literally write it from tree to Dutch. So sometimes I can write in tree, but it's not that perfect. So sometimes I have to like let my dad come and check if it's okay. Sometimes too, maybe he doesn't have time. Becky, who is in the central, she like we've had some few situations whereby I've actually written something in Tree, it was not correct, and then she told me to change it. So so it's like my mom also attends the classes herself. So she actually sits next to me and then we all do it. But she learns as well. Yeah, she learns and then I teach and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, they've been very supportive. So it also gave me the opportunity to learn the tree even better. Because my dad tells me what is wrong, what is right. And then yeah, my mom is also motivated to learn it. So it's a
win-win situation. It looks like that. Okay. And then let's go to the social media. Has there been a time where you have to run to any of the social media platform to solicit help or so? Has there been any time like that?
How do you say?
What role does social media play in this year?
So the man that asked me if I could do it, he's in the media team in Central, CED Media. And he actually, one day he called me and he was like, I should make a video in Tree, kind of commercial video to tell them that I am teaching Dutch and we have a Zoom platform and stuff like that. And he posted it on the church platform on Facebook. So
which is where I actually saw it.
So like when it came to that social media, I had other people from other churches approaching me that they also want to learn it and what is the Zoom ID and stuff like that, and when we do it and like asking for information basically. So social media has actually played a big role because if it wasn't for that video, I think it would have been limited to the people in Pentecost. And I think if someone from outside the church would actually come in, it would be maybe because someone in our church told them that I'm teaching. But since it went on Facebook and everyone saw it, I mean, it went to even people who don't go to church. So, social media has played a big role. It has actually expanded
the group of people But is there a time you get too busy, you cannot do it anymore?
Yes, I think it was in June. In June, I had exams, so I had to concentrate. I had to focus on my exams, and they also knew, so they understood. Right after the exams, I had to go to Ghana, so I was there for like 2 months.
2 months.
So we didn't do it there. That was during the summer break. We didn't do it. So it's actually now that I'm back that we are now actually going to see when we are going to do it, because they want to make some few changes. So we're actually on a break since I came back from Ghana, which is in ending August. We haven't been attending anything because they've also had prayers and stuff like that during the time. So they are now actually seeing when I can do it at the time. So I'm actually still waiting. But I know that I'll get feedback very soon.
Very, very good. Doing great. So what is your final word over this what you are doing? Can you give listeners a final word?
So what I want to say, especially to my elderly people, is that you shouldn't be discouraged when it comes to the Dutch language. You can always learn it. It doesn't matter if you went to school, you didn't go to school, it doesn't matter. As long as I am here, I will help you. So make sure you attend the classes.
All right. So that's a word from the woman herself. And then please, you know what to do. If you need any help, if you have any challenges in terms of languages, or whether it is for professional purposes or you just want to learn the Dutch, or you want to learn the tree in whichever way it is, you can contact Mama Adwoa on the link below, and she's absolutely excited about this, and it's going to be and she's going to give you all she can in order to help you do what you want to do. Keep watching and keep doing what you are doing, and remember, this is the Young and Talented show, where we exhibit the anointing and celebrate the anointing upon their life. Please keep watching, and God bless you till we meet again next time. Bye bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Adwoa. I'm 24 years old and I'm based in Belgium. I'm the Sunday school teacher at the Church of Pentecost in Liège. I'm young and I'm talented. Have a nice day. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Adwoa Dankwa and I am from the Church of Pentecost, Ghent, Belgium. I am here to inform you that on every Monday I have a Zoom class where I teach Dutch from 7 to 8 p.m. and this class is for everyone. Everyone is welcome. If you feel like you're not that strong in Dutch, if you feel like you've been struggling with learning to speak Dutch or to write Dutch, you can always come to my class and I will gladly help you with it. So you will find the details of the Zoom meeting right here, and I hope to see you guys there. Bye. Hi everyone, my name is Adwoa Dankwa. I am 22 years old and I live in Ghent. I go to the Church of Pentecost and I am a language facilitator. I teach Dutch to elderly people. I basically teach Dutch to a traditional Ghanaian language, Tree, and I am young and talented.